one more question is, why do you think Cincinnati is right and ready for this, to focus on this group of a subset of entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurship is tough anyway. We all know that. This is almost an impossible field that you've chosen to go into, and to be an underserved entrepreneur is even tougher. So, but what makes Cincinnati right to be able to say, no, I think we can get a handle on this, and I think we can actually dedicate some resources to help. What do you think gives us the right to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the unique role of, I'll be kind of selfish, I think it's the unique role of Centrifuge to say, if we want to continue to be the ambassador of improving and growing the economic development of our city and our region, we're doing it a few ways. Most of those resources have been focused on startups and tech startups, and working and partnering with the major corporations in the city, and partnering with the universities to figure out what are they doing in terms of talent to get the college students internships and jobs if they don't necessarily want to go work for Big Blue. They want to work for a startup. I think there's, at least my belief is, there's a hidden gem that we're overlooking, and that's small businesses who are at that point where they're like, I want to grow. I want to enjoy this whole growth startup phase that's happening in Cincinnati, Startup Cincy. And it may be that they don't think that when we talk Startup Cincy, we're not including small businesses who are really the vibrance and bloodline of OTR. I mean, if you look up and down OTR,
Sure.
it's not startups,
Sure.
it's small businesses driving this growth in terms of just OTR. And is this an opportunity, to your point, Eric, earlier, is it's not only an open door red carpet to come on in, but come on in for programs and services specifically designed for small businesses.
So I'll piggyback on that. But I personally think Cincinnati, the people in Cincinnati, whether you're a native or not, I think we're in a time period where grit is at an all-time high, right? The conversations that I have with people that I don't know, strangers, friends, family, it's at the top of everybody's mind. Everybody is looking at what they can do or what they will do when it comes to entrepreneurship. Whether they do it or not, it's at the top of their mind, right? My mother was in her 60s, the first time wants to be an entrepreneur, right? So that grit and whatever's taking place here, just that magical grit, I think is what makes Cincinnati a great place to pilot a program like this. And I don't know what that is, but it's a chemistry going on, and we can't ignore that.
Yeah, I think when you look at, and again back to the venture capital statistic, that's one barometer, one measuring stick. When you look at a national scope, 1%, only 1% of all venture capital dollars in the United States, 1% went to African American founders.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati, we have 5. So that's great. There's something happening here that, and I think it is a factor of grit. I think it is a matter of resources and finding that fertile soil to say, I want to explore this, I want to try this out, and I think we embrace that, and give entrepreneurs an opportunity to succeed or fail, and through efforts like the Nitro Bootcamp that we hope will increase their odds of success.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys. This was awesome to just talk about what I think could be a very vibrant program for minority and women small businesses. Just to pay the bills, applications close on December 21st. We'll be making decisions over the holidays and giving back to not only the tech partners and having a clear roster of this Nitro tech stack that we're going to provide the companies that participate. And then the event's going to be on February 23rd here at Union Hall next year. It happens to be W.E.D. Boyce's birthday. We need to figure out what that looks like.
He got a great panel moderator too. What's his name?
Denzel.
Rico. Rico, yeah, that's him. Good stuff.